Hello world, welcome back to the Razor RC, and today I got a chance to run my Tekno EB48 2.0. You can barely read it there, it's like covered in mud and dirt and stuff, at a local 8-scale track, pretty much like a covered clay track, so not exactly indoor, not exactly outdoor. Also, I think sized kind of in between an 8-scale or a 10-scale. You could probably run either size vehicle there, but we were out there with a few guys that invited me out, so big shout out to them for allowing me to join them. It was a lot of fun, and also big shout out to Euro RC for sponsoring this line of vehicles. Euro RC is definitely a great place to check out RC cars. We have a 5% off coupon code, so if you want a Tekno EB48 2.0, or you want an X-Ray, or Team Associate, or Traxxas, Arma, Team Crowley, HPI, whatever you want, they got it, and under €5 shipping throughout Europe. So yeah, thanks again to them for sponsoring this series of videos, and it was a lot of fun driving the EB48 2.0. This is the first time I drove it on a track. Actually, it's the first time I've ever driven an 8-scale on an 8-scale track, so kind of got used to it. You know, sure spent the first few packs just trying to understand the vehicle, understand the track, understand how these things drive. Also had to kind of set up my car because last time I drove this, it was basically set up for like huge air and giant sends, and you know, basically bashing. I was bashing my EB48 rather than actually racing it. So did make some changes, you know, reduce the droop front and rear. I had a ton of droop before. Also was messing around with the sway bars. Ended up taking off the front sway bar, although I think I need kind of a small sway bar probably. I forgot what the stock size is, like 1.3 millimeters or something like that. Probably go down a couple millimeters, just to, I need a little more steering, and then but I still need a little stability through the fast sweepers and stuff like that. The track was pretty muddy at the beginning. I think they had just watered it, so I was running the whole shots, but or these blockades or whole shots, I can't remember, but yeah, they were filling up with mud like this, and you know, pretty much undrivable. Ended up switching back to 6-packs for a little while until the track kind of dried out, and then I could go back to the whole shots and get a little more grip. What else did I? Nah, not too many other changes. I mean, I had to learn kind of how to drive. So this track features some interesting corners where, you know, it sets up into longer, faster straights, and you kind of had to come around the corners correctly. It took me a little while to figure out some of the corners, and then sort of by the end of the day, I was driving a little better, getting a little more speed, and driving a little more consistently. Still want some setup changes. I mean, it was pushing quite a bit off power and on power, so I kind of had to adapt my driving a little bit to kind of get around the corners without pushing too wide and still get on power early enough to get some speed. So we'll kind of be messing around with the setup a little bit, I think. Maybe lighter front springs, maybe a little more rear kick up, or anti-squat. Yeah, it was kind of slapping off a couple of the jumps, and then also, yeah, I needed a little more on-power steering. It was kind of hard to get on the power early and without this thing basically pushing wide and going, you know, not really going anywhere. So ton of fun though. You know, a clay track, again, probably we'll mess around with the tires and maybe try some electrons, maybe try some positrons. These are, you know, more of a true 8-scale, you know, loose dirt type of surface, and this is really more of an indoor clay type surface. Not quite as grippy as like super high traction clay, you know, when it sort of turns into concrete, but you know, somewhere in between like loose dirt and super sticky indoor clay. So probably need a few different sets of tires to kind of match to the conditions of the hour, and I think that will drive a little better. Also think about maybe going like full on race setup with this, you know, buggy. I've got basically like a kind of an in-between basher or race style vehicle. You know, I'm running an uncensored motor, uncensored ESC. This is a Team Crowley Toro X185. My servo was starting to give as well. I don't know, it doesn't seem like particularly high quality. This is a Savox, I forgot the 1210 it looks like. Waterproof servo, but yeah, it doesn't seem super high quality, and we'll probably want to try something else. Savox servos, in my opinion, there's kind of hit or miss. There are certain ones that I think are really good, certain ones that I think are not very good, and this seems to fall in the latter category. But yeah, a ton of fun. My Motor was running a little warm towards the end. I was having some problems. One of my packs went bad, so I ended up having to, it was running more like a 3S than a 4S. Didn't quite have the power I wanted, and it was kind of getting low into the voltage, which heats up the motor, makes it run pretty hot. I was running about 180 by the end when I was getting down to like 3.2, no, more like 3.4, 3.5 volts per cell. So yeah, need to check that out. Maybe I think I could gear it down one tooth as well, and it was not really needing full top speed anywhere. Maybe down the front straight a little bit, but probably could gear it down as well. So anyways, I got some running footage. Go ahead and check this out. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, and notifications button. Look for more videos soon. Thanks for watching. Norman's in the wood. I know the right line through the triple. I just go where Norman doesn't go. Oh man, that was awesome. Oh, that's good. Another big double. All right. Oh, sorry. On Prius, that thing's crazy.